some flags for our trees so that they don't get mowed down. I had bought some other little marker posts, but I don't feel comfortable with those ones because they don't stand up tall enough to stay over top of the weeds. And like this guy here, he's only sticking up about 4 feet. That's not nearly long enough, especially when next spring comes. Yeah, that'll stay. That's a little bit taller. Won't get lost in the weeds now. Let's take these other two. This one's already getting low. It took probably I don't know, hour trying to get the bucket off of the backhoe, and being the first time I've done it. And I guess that includes all of the time finding the right tools and figuring out how to do it. Alright, let us see about getting something stuck in here for this guy. They do seem to be doing alright though. I'm quite pleased with that. I like it when stuff I plant actually grows. To be honest, it's kind of unusual for me, but that makes it especially pleasing when they do grow. Let's see if this guy will go in here. That'll definitely get up over the weeds. Even better than the other flags. Well, the other flags that we have are leaning way over. I should probably see about fixing them too. Well, I'll tell you, these little pear trees have sure sprouted this year. My goodness. They're both taller than I am now. That little stem going straight up there, that's the other one. Quite pleased with those guys. But I'm going to fix these two flags now. There. Standing up straight again. Well, there's the tractor. Waiting for its bucket to come back to it. I was making such good progress too. I was keeping grade, making sure I had all my distances correct. I'm going to set up an area here, put in some stakes so that I can start figuring out where everything needs to go. Well, it rained this morning. I was kind of hoping that would mean that this clay would be a little bit softer, but that's not the case. You just noticed this. The sun is shining off of the hills nicely, and you can see autumn in our part of the country. I think it's kind of pretty. In case anyone's wondering, the sawmill will eventually be put on a proper footings, I guess. But I don't want to do that until I've got wood enough to build a shed. So first thing is just to get the sawmill operational so I can cut me some wood. Oh, wow, you can't even see anything anymore. It's dark out here. There's the sky over in the west. There is a little bit of light. For some reason the camera doesn't want to pick it up tonight. And there's the east. South of us is the shop right down there. It's an absolutely gorgeous day out today. Rural King says it'll be a while yet before before they can get a bucket in for the backhoe. So I talked with Mr. Weems and he's going to try his best to maybe make it out tomorrow sometime. In the meantime, I'm going to continue working on the sawmill pad. What you doing there, little Lacey? Did you find your bones? Yeah, little puppy dog. You love gnawing on the bones. So last night we got a fairly good idea for where level is. That little rib of dirt that runs down there is pretty level. The idea now is to pack in a bunch of dirt and shore up the pad around where I need dirt to be. So today is just manning the shovel. Not too happy about that. I've beat way harder on other shovels and never had this kind of a problem. But I'm definitely going to have to get a new handle for this. Wee-haw. Wondering why I smack it like that. It's to break the clods of clay back down to their original dust. Think of it as potter's clay. When it gets wet and then dries out again, it wants to hold its shape. So that's basically what I'm doing here, making a great big potter's platform. Really good to 1/8 of an inch. So next step is to get in here with the sawmill. I'm gonna have to haul it down here from the shop and start taking the box apart and putting the sawmill together. So that makes me happy. I have to say that autumn is a pretty time of year. I do like seeing the colors. If only we could go from this directly back to green and warm temperatures again. I'd be okay with that. But winter's a-coming. Had to buy a new shovel because nobody makes a handle, spare handle for these, so such is wave to the people. Next part is going to be making sure I've got drainage coming out this way. Making sure I've got drainage going out that way. So a little bit of work to do here, but not too bad. So the next task, I guess, is to get the pallet forks on the tractor and bring the sawmill up here. I think I'll just put the pallet somewhere in the middle here. Try to leave enough room so that I can work. Almost forgot. Mr. Weems said he might be able to make it over today. I need to get all these weeds clipped down so that he can see where he's digging. Electrical is going to come out of the shop right about there. I think I might have to push the bush hog back a little bit. I don't want to actually have to pick up the bush hog and move it, so I'm just going to push it on the pallet with its own. Hopefully that'll work. Make sure I catch the pallet. Bush hog. Some over here. There we go. It's moving. Oops, something's going awry. Oh, looks like I tore up my pallet a little bit. Oh well, c'est la vie. Take the nails out and it'll burn like any other wood. It's a steel FS90, I believe. It says somewhere on it. But, oh, FS131, right there. There is a string trimmer attachment for this, but I leave the blade on because some of the weeds are pretty thick and the string trimmer just doesn't cut through them. My ground cherries. See if there's anything edible in there before I do that. Oh, there's a good one. Nice and orange. Oh my goodness, those things are so tasty. That looks a little better. You know, puppies. Got the grass clipped and pushed aside, and I've painted lines in here roughly where the utilities need to go. Electricity runs around the back, and the water will hook up underneath the manhole cover there and basically meet up with and follow the sewer line up here. So they will be at different elevations, of course. The sewer line is, I think, supposed to be lower than the water. We'll see how that all works out. And they both run up underneath the trailer there.